anywhere on your mat, standing, feet hip-width apart or wider. Go ahead and turn your heels out a little bit. Take a few breaths, cycle them through your nose on the inhale and exhale. So try to breathe in your navel, expanding the belly out as you inhale. And exhaling, releasing it back. Gaze on one spot on the floor. And come into a neutral space inside your mind. Kind of a blank space if you can. Just breathing and paying attention to your breath. Good, we'll take an inhale with the right arm up and we'll lean on that left side. So left hand against the side of your thigh and find a side bend. Lifting the heart, the chest, and the head towards the ceiling. Breathe on that right side and keep lengthening over the left side of your body. Good, last breath. And then exhale, we'll release the arm in front of us and then reach for the floor with the right hand. Bending the right knee and open the chest to your left. So center the hand underneath the chest, the right hand. And then find, so right leg is bent, left leg is straight, and find a twist right here. Again, finding a smooth inhale and exhale. Good, last breath. And releasing both hands. Standing fold right here, just releasing the torso, nothing fancy, letting the back stretch a little. Breathing into your spine. Good, and we'll roll up, inhale. Sweeping the arms up and overhead, looking up, palms together, hollowing your belly, pushing your thighs back. Breathe in and out. Keep your gaze up if you can. Drop the shoulders. So cycling your breath and opening the diaphragm as you stay there. Keep your elbows straight. And exhale, releasing. So release the arms. We'll go to the other side. Left arm up and lean to your right. Again, open the chest a little bit to your left. Left arm towards the back of your ear. Lift the chin towards the ceiling. Don't go too far. One side is always a little tighter than the other. If you have back issues, you may want to back off and not bend so far sideways. Deep breath. Good, last one. On your exhale, windmill the arm in front of you and then reach for the floor with the left hand. We bend the left knee here, right arm up, twist at the waist. Try to lift the heart. You can, of course, use a block for your hand. And lengthen the torso forward as you do the twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Couple more. Last one. And exhale, releasing hands to the floor. Standing fold, ragdoll if you want, just hanging out. So keep the legs nice and strong. And then drop the torso. Let it down. Good, and we'll sway the torso from side to side. So you want to grab opposite elbows here, keep the legs sturdy. Just move right from the waist and swing like a pendulum from side to side. Moving from the lower back. Let it stretch a little. Good, nice, and come back, nice, and come back center. Good, we'll release and walk into your down dog here. Ujjayi breath. Nice, everyone. Let's bend the knees. So come on the balls of your feet and push your belly to your thighs. See if the two can meet without moving hands and feet. And breathe. Yeah, good. And we'll start pedaling the legs. So one leg is straight, one heel to the mat, the other one is lifted, and then switching. Going into a deeper hamstring on each side, alternatively. Good, last two. We'll come into your plank. So align your body parallel to the mat. Big inhale. And exhale. One more. And then when you're ready, low push up. Do the version you want. You can break it down with the knees to the mat. Hands slide further towards the waist, further back. And Shalabhasana locust pose with the palms on the floor. So lifting the legs, chest and head. Elbows in. So aiming the heart forward and reaching back with your toes. Deep breath. And exhale, releasing. Hands on either side of your chest. Cobra. Feet on the mat, lift, inhale. Stay for 3 breaths. Last one. And we'll press back toes. Downward dog, maybe. And then meet us up into down dog later. Let's all come back up. Downward dog. Good, we'll take an inhale and step. Left foot comes forward. Left foot first in your crescent lunge. So try to align your left hip back, no higher than your front knee. Flatten your spine and engage those inner thighs. We stay low with the torso, right arm forward, left arm back. Real strong legs here. One more breath. Come on up with the torso, high lunge, and then turn left with the torso. Left hand on your right leg behind you. Big breath. We'll turn around, facing the side of your mat for your wide legs. So heels out, toes in. Mini back bend, hands on your lower back. Chin in if you have neck issues. And then we'll come forward, hands at the waist for now, halfway. Take a breath or two. And we'll release all the way down. Let's go for the feet here. Big toe lock if you can. If you can't, just grab the ankles or anywhere on the leg is fine. Dropping your crown of the head towards the floor. Finding a resting position here. So maybe you use a block for your head. Good, nice deep breath. Last one. And then inhale, we'll come halfway up with the hands on the floor underneath your chest or on blocks. Mini cat-cow here. Find a way to flex your spine up and down. If the floor is too far, use props. Good, last two. Last one. We'll face the back of the mat. So towards the right leg, crescent lunge as we did on the other side. Hands on either side of your front foot. Use your blocks here if you want. And then engage that back leg. Make it strong. Good. Take another 2 breaths. Drop the hips so it's knee height. Left arm forward, right arm back. Stay low towards the thigh. Use your core and your leg strength. Deep breath. Lift the torso. Find your twisted lunge here. Right hand on your back leg. Turn your gaze and torso to the right. Good. Last breath. And then turning to your left for your wide leg, standing fold, as we did before. So heels out, toes in. Take an inhale and sweep. Looking up, hands at the heart, and leaning back maybe for a mini back bend. If you need your hands on your lower back for support, do that. Shoulder blades in. Tuck them in underneath you. Big breath. And then inhale, we'll come forward. Keep the hands in prayer. And then come halfway there. Hang out. Always micro bend your knees. And then sink in with the arm to your thighs. We'll wrap the arms around the back of the legs or knees or calves. Grab them from the outside. And then drop your head. If you need support with your hands on the floor, you could do that. Shoulders stay up and away from your neck. Again, find a resting posture. And cycle your breath always. The third force within you. The effortless effort comes from that prana. Nice, everyone. Let's start pressing your hands on the floor underneath your chest. Mini cat-cow again here. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Just moving into your spine, waving it. Nice. And then we'll walk facing the top of your mat. Plank or on your knees, hands and knees. Big inhale, tuck the belly, and then exhale, lower down. Forehead to mat. Inhale, cobra. 3 breaths. Again, keep that pubic bone on the mat always. Lower down, exhale, forehead to mat. We'll slide those hands towards your waist or below the chest on either side of you. Like a cobra, but further back. And on your next inhale, Shalabhasana, locust pose. And then lift. Again, aim the heart forward. Squeeze in the hamstrings. Good, last breath. Lift those thighs. And exhale, releasing. Let's slide back. Child's pose again or downward dog. Deepen your exhale. Slow them down. Go longer until the exhale is finished. Nice. Let's start coming back up. Downward dog. And then we'll step left foot forward again. Crescent lunge. As we did before. Right arm forward, left arm back, like we did before as well. We repeat our cycle here. So we can increase our flexibility, our strength. Good, last breath. Oh, and then inhale, let's come up. Twisting to your left hand on your right leg, your back leg. Last 2 breaths. Make it count. Press that front knee forward. Good. Last one. Hands at the heart. Prasarita Padottanasana. You're wide-legged. Mini back bend again. Feel free to bring your hands on your lower back. I'll keep them. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, come halfway. Flat back. And then dive. We'll grab the big toes into toe lock here or somewhere on the legs. Then bring that head to the floor. Good, last one. Hands on the floor, underneath your flat back, and then start moving your cat. Again, if the floor is too far, we use props here for the hands. Let's come up, hands to waist, and then all the way. Goddess pose. Heels in, and then bend the knees over the ankle. And then you add your cactus arm. Just breathing and sitting that tailbone between you, right underneath you. Good, last one. Nice. Warrior two facing the back of your mat. Right leg is bent. One last breath. And windmill down. Facing the front, the right foot here for your crescent lunge. So hands on either side. Back knee off the mat if you can. And then bring that left hip in here. Square those hip bones. Inner thighs are locked in. Breathe. Left arm forward, right arm back. Stay low with your torso. Don't round your back. Lift the heart. Inhale to come up. Twisting to the right. Look to your right. Let's sit a little bit more. Warrior two. Good, last breath. Hands at the heart. Prasarita Parottanasana, so your wide leg again, heels out, toes in. Squeezing the inner thighs, the small of your glutes, and lift the chest, back bend. Inhale to come up, and exhale, slowly fold. We'll go all the way down. And then wrap those arms around the legs, the back around the knees maybe, or calves. Bring yourself in between the legs with the torso. Good, last breath. Inhale will come halfway up and then all the way standing. Warrior two, facing the top. Good, last two breaths. And windmill down, stepping into your plank. Inhale, slowly exhale down. Belly to mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Good, last breath. Lower down, forehead to mat. Slide those hands further back. You want about a 90-degree angle with your elbow. And then lift Shalabhasana again. Elbows in. Open that head, heart forward. Deep breath. We'll bend the knees here and grab your feet. Bow pose. So you pull with the legs to lift you up. It's a big shoulder opener as well, so easy does it. And exhale, releasing. Sliding back into a child's pose or down dog or both. Make sure you rest the head on something, right? We don't want the neck to be strained. And release your lower back, tailbone to the floor. Last breath in your child's pose. We'll start coming seated in your Geisha Pose. So tuck the toes under, sit on your heels. You may need a strap here. Most of you do, actually. I know most of you. Bind and grab your strap or your hands if you can. Give yourself a handshake. And again, we want that elbow not hanging on the side of your head. If you have shoulder issue, you want to give yourself a break a little bit. But we do want that stretch in that shoulder girdle here, right? So we want to point the elbow up, maybe behind the head with the arm. All right, let's try to bring the knees off the mat without falling. So give it a few tries. So hip flexor action here. And then lean into your thighs for a standing forward fold. Lift those hips, heels release. Watch out with that left shoulder as you come down. You may not be able to go all the way. Maybe halfway is enough for you. So keep monitoring what your body is doing and what it can or cannot do. Good, deep breath. Inhale, we come halfway. Pause, flatten your spine. Again, draw the heart forward, and then let's come all the way. Keep the arms, feet together. Good, we'll grab the ankle, release your bind, your strap. Tree pose. Bring that right knee forward. Squeeze it in, and then push the right leg forward, straight. Last one. Release the foot. The back of the ankles here. Bring your torso right into your thighs. Gaze behind you, breathe in gently and out. Good, nice. Let's take another breath. Heel-toe your feet together and we'll sit again, Geisha Pose. You can also put a blanket behind the thighs there to relieve the knees, or a blanket underneath the knees or a block so you're not so far on the floor. Left arm goes up, hand between your shoulder blade, grab your fingers. Lean into your thighs and lift the glutes. Standing fold or halfway, depending on your shoulders. Inhale, flat back. Again, find a way to flatten the spine, whether you have to bend the knees or not. Inhale, hinge up. Standing, keep the bind. We'll bring the left knee in, so gaze on the floor for stability. Push that leg straight. Left knee in for your tree pose. Let's grab the ankle, stay on one foot. Bring the left knee in front of you and then reach forward with the heel, straightening the leg. And then releasing. All right, the torture is over, you guys. Hands at the heart, feet apart, we'll hinge over and fold. Okay, so if you want to do a little bit more here, this might be a lot for some of you. Let's do our gorilla pose. The palms are flat underneath the feet. If you can, just release the hands to the floor. This is a little bit more involved. Open the chest forward, shoulders back. Flatten your spine and then draw the sternum bone and crown of the head towards the floor. Keeping the shoulders up. We want to walk the toes all the way to the mound of the thumb at the crease of your wrists. The back of the hand are fully flat on the floor, not just the fingers. Big breath. Again, 2 more. Nice. Undoing those hands. Yay. Malasana squat, your favorite, I know. All right, I'm going to keep my toes pointing forward with my feet hip width. Some of you will turn the toes out like a little duck, right? So you can get into this posture. And then press the arms against the inner part of the knees. Don't look. All right, releasing. We have a dog trying to come in. Okay, they always want to sneak inside the room. It's so exciting here. All right. Your cobbler's pose, everyone. Again, if your hips are really tight, sit on the blanket. Will give you a little bit of height and release the lower back to keep it flat and allows you to move forward. Mine are tight. Good. Last 2 breaths here. Again, move with a nice long back. Inhale will come up. And I'm sorry, there's 2 postures I'd like to do here. All right, we'll do our stacking wood. I'm going to face you. It's a double pigeon. So if you have really bad hips, definitely sit on the blanket. I'm going to do that. And let me see if I'm still plugged in. Yeah. Okay, good. So we'll start with the right leg down. I know it's hard for you to see me here. You want to align the shin with the side of the mat or an edge of the mat. It doesn't have to be on top, just align it the same. And then the other leg goes on top. So you stack the shins basically. But for those of us who have those knees way high like that, we're going to cross over. So foot and knee will be either on top of each other or in front of each other, pretty much. Right? It's not just a cross leg, and it's like, we're not doing that. Move feet. Those who can, just push with the arms on either side of you. Push into the knees with the arms. Open the heart up. Don't go too far. And if this is easy, reach forward and flatten yourself over your legs. The knees will touch the ground over time. Good, deep breath. Last. There's a twist happening in this posture and a lengthening. Last breath. Inhale to come up. Easy here. So again, our double pigeon with the left leg first on the floor. You move your feet out to the side so that you flex your feet. That will just activate the muscles around the hips here and allow you to stretch deeper and protect them as well, the joints. I don't know who invented this posture, but it wasn't very smart. And then it's come back up. It's undo. Some of you love this. Some of us really don't like it at all. Okay, so Janusarsasana on the other side. Left leg bent. Right leg straight and reach. So you don't have to reach the foot to do this, right? Some of you may not be there yet. That's fine. But try to find... to reach on the same spot with both hands. Good. One last breath, everyone. Give it your best. Press the sternum bone towards your toes. And inhale, we come back up. Very nice. Whoa. Seated forward fold. Your Paschimottanasana on a blanket or not. Last breath. Good. Inhale, lift the arms. Palms together overhead. Grow the torso here. Shoulder blades down the back. Take an inhale. Hollow the belly slightly. Nice. Exhale. So recline plank or recline reverse tabletop. Reverse tabletop is with the knees bent, feet flat, right? Palms are back. Otherwise, straight legs and see how you do here. Easy does it for the shoulders. Lift. Drop your head only if your neck allows. Press the tailbone forward and the hips high. And releasing. Very nice, everyone. We'll lie back. So again, you can roll back or bring the knees in to lay down. For recline twist, we'll do one leg at a time. So grab the right knee, press it over your chest, belly, big belly. Big exhale, big inhale. Let's take one more. And then we'll start twisting here. To your left with the knee. So every exhale allows you to go a little bit deeper, right? Just go with gravity. Good, last one. We'll come back in, left knee into your belly. Press it in. Take a deep breath. Make sure everything is nice and flat on the floor, and then we'll start twisting. So guide your knee with your right hand towards your left. Keep the left shoulder on the mat. Nice. Let's come back in. Get ready for your shoulder stand or your underneath your sacrum. Next feet up. Slow the breath down, relax. Keep the legs engaged. Just feeling content and full at this time. Don't let anything come into your mind that's just foreign to you feeling good. We'll reach the right leg forward. Keep the left leg up. If you're in your shoulder stand, you bring that right leg back behind your head. So hover right off the floor for the block people. Squeezing the right. Don't go any lower than your hip. The block. Squeezing the leg. Core. Come on up. Inhale. And releasing the right leg forward one more time. Engage that leg, and we'll move that right leg out to the right in some bizarre way. Try to do the best you can. So reach for the straight knee as best as you can. Reach for the heel, and then come on up. Inhale. And then exhale, straight forward with the left leg. Again, strong quad here. Core as well. And then move to your left as far as it will go with the strength of your legs and core. Inhale, come on up. Nice. Open the legs wide. So keeping the inner thighs facing the ceiling here. And we go wide that way. Deep breath. Just relax in the torso. Bend at the knee, keep the legs wide open, and see if you can bring the shoulder feet touching here. Knees into your belly and releasing. Feet to mat. Remove the block. Let's all try our fish pose, unless you have some balance. You could go into your baby, otherwise fish. So palms flat underneath your thighs. Lift the torso, top of the head on the looking. If this is too easy, you can crisscross the palms on top of your chest. If this is too easy, bring the legs off the mat. Chin in, releasing, nice and easy. Good. Reach the arms up and back. You can rock those hips from side to side. Release your spine. And we'll do our feet flat on the floor, like a bridge, but the wide version for your windshield wipe, right? To release the midsection, lower back a little further. So over time, those knees will touch the ground. And let's come back up other side. I will release. Again, happy baby pose before our Shavasana. Let's grab those knees. Try to elongate the spine on the floor before you move into your full happy baby pose. Big breath. Lower belly breath especially. To flatten the sacrum on the mat even more. Good. Take a couple more. And slowly release. Again, those of you who feel like your back is tweaky, you can do one more twist here with both knees together. That will do it. Otherwise, Shavasana, corpse pose. Try to set your shoulder blades underneath your torso. Right, the support of your spine. Palms are facing up always. And let the thighs roll open naturally. We'll start taking an inhale. Wiggle your toes around, your fingers. And then reach the right arm up and back. Big inhale, big exhale.